It was the first week of July. About noon, to pass time by, just sitting in a tree one day, two big kids came my way. They stopped just below me when one instructed quietly, "Tomorrow afternoon we'll walk, going north to a certain block, and between two houses find an alley there that seems blind, but behind some wooden lath there is a secret hidden path. At one time it must have been an access way for servicemen. But if we very carefully tread past obstacles, we will be led, and if quiet and on our guard, we'll sneak past each backyard. The first thing in our exploring, we'll encounter noisy snoring. It will be a ferocious hound, should really be in a pound, creeping as on tightrope wire. We won't arouse that dog's ire. Next, a maze of coiled fence. Barbed wire packed awfully dense, thinking we cannot get through. But a secret I'll share with you. Overhanging branches provide a sure route to the other side. Then next, after not so far, we will come to a pit of tar. Follow me, I'll be the guide. Cling to a fence on the side, moving on from slat to slat, gripping tight, just like a cat. Next, old furniture in a pile. Been laying there for quite a while. It will look like so much junk, but buried there is a trunk. Bread box size it will measure. Inside it we'll find our treasure. That evening a friend and I this adventure swore we'd try. Early next morning took a walk, found the alley on the block, spied the lath and the trail, confident we would prevail. The snoring dog we crept past, climbed the tree as forecast, then shinnied along the fence, past the tar pit, and hence, there it was, the pile of junk, and buried there was the trunk. When we slowly raised the lid, couldn't believe what was hid. Packs of firecrackers galore. It was an overwhelming store, cherry bombs more than enough, and silver salutes, and other stuff. It was quite the illegal stash. Someone planned a big bash, but my friend said it'd be okay if we took just a few today. Confessing now, I will disclose, just 2 cherry bombs I chose. Then we closed the lid up tight and buried the box at the site. We didn't know what lay ahead, but continuing up the alley, fled. It was mostly heavy brush. We took it slow and didn't rush. At one backyard of a dwelling, we heard a lot of awful yelling. Carefully did sneak and hence took a peek through the fence. A wild scene was hard to gauge. A drunken man was in a rage, cussing a woman and a child, out of control and oh so wild, brandishing a wooden club, creating such a big hubbub. Then saw a glowing barbecue near the fence. What to do? The 2 cherry bombs I withdrew from my pocket, and then I threw. My aim somehow was on the mark. Into the embers saw a spark. A great explosion brought a halt, stunned the man in his assault. He dropped the club in a shock as cops rushed through the block. My friend and I then hurried on, making sure that we were gone. As the years passed, I didn't care to find any more treasure there.